everybody! It's St. Patrick's Day. Early in the morning, we're getting started here. We're going to try a new recipe. Not anything great shakes, but we're going to smoke this brisket up to about 150-ish, 160-ish degrees. And then we're going to braise it and throw all the vegetables in and cook it more like normal, but not boiled. We're still going to do it on the smoker or on the grill, depending on where it fits. This is why we're starting here with the cabbage. Cabbage isn't going to fit. It isn't going to fit in together. So we're going to do it separate. So what I've got here is salt, pepper, garlic, and olive oil. And I cut the stem out here. I got the same thing. And we're going to wrap this up in foil and we're going to stick it on the smoker and get it started. Okay, so there's the cabbage. And now this is the brisket. Now this is a smaller one. There's only 3 of us here eating, so I don't need a great big one. I don't need tons of leftovers, but I do have a second one that I can do if I need to after the fact. Anyway, this is going to be plenty. Now these are corned beefs, but we're treating it like a brisket. So corned beef is coming already in a salt brine mixture. It's been that way for however long it's been in the package at your grocer. So doing it this method, you're going to get extreme high sodium levels. So what I recommend is you pull this out at least 12 hours before. Get it in some cold water, rinse it off, wash it off, get it in cold water, let it sit for a couple hours, dump that water off, get new water, new cold clear water on it. Let it do that for at least 12 hours. 24 isn't out of the question, but at least 12. Pull it out the morning you're going to use it. Throw it in a rack like this, and you can season it up. This is just salt, pepper, garlic, mostly garlic, pepper, light salt. The key is light salt because this has been soaking in a sodium mixture. You don't want a lot of sodium. Don't use commercial mixes. Make your own. Commercial ones are way high in sodium and salt, and you don't want that here. So make your own. This has got maybe 10% sodium, and the rest is mostly garlic powder with a little bit of different garlics, a little bit of onion powder, my own mix, you know, and then butcher's garlic. I'm going to get a little more garlic on here because it's a little light now that I'm looking at it. I'm going to put this on low and slow, 190, 200, something like that on the smoker. I want to impart smoke. We're not looking to fully cook it. We're looking to impart smoke. So give it a couple hours, say 150 degrees-ish, 175 degrees-ish. Don't go much more than that with smoke. Then get it in your brine. Stand by. All right, let's get this going out here. We got this on 180. Get this up. Right on here. Let's get this on the smoker. Just like that. I'm going to get a probe on here. Let's get a towel, get my fingers clean. I'm going to get a probe on here so that we can monitor the temperature. Most of these pellet grills have a probe in them. That's about it, just like that. And then lock this down. We got the cabbage off. We got it over here on the grill. And it's on a little more than I like. It's up to 250. So we're gonna back that down. We're as low as we can go on the temperatures. I got some smoke going in there with a grill tube with some apple chips in it. So we'll be imparting smoke. 250 isn't awful high. I hope it doesn't go much higher than that. We'll have to see. I'll have to watch it, but come back in a little while and see what we get. Stand by. Let's check on things. It's been about an hour. We're at 100 degrees. I'm not going to see anything special looking here after just an hour. But here we go. Let's check out the cabbage. I had to turn it down to low, 1 burner, and we're averaging right at 250. So not much to see here either. We're only going to have a little bit of smoke. A little bit of smoke coming off my smoke box there, but that's okay. Get that cabbage low and slow. It's got some olive oil on it. a little bit of vegetable oil later. We'll let that go. Okay, we're about 2.5 hours in, and I just wrapped up these cabbages, put a little bit of vegetable stock in them, and wrapped them to steam. Spun them around because I only got heat in the front, and the temperature has dropped down because I had the lid open, but it's right about at 250, so that's going to be fine. Now I'm going to have to put the meat in here when I put it in the braise, so we're going to have to move things around. I may have to move those cabbages out, but at this point they're not getting smoke anymore, so maybe I will open them back up and put them back on the smoker to let them get some more smoke, and then wrap them up again for braise. We got a couple more hours to go here, so we got plenty of time. But once everything gets wrapped up, it's not getting smoke anymore, so it just needs heat, so we can change some things up. Let's go check our meat. Okay, we are about 2.5 hours in, so pretty early. This is going to fluctuate a little. It's set at 200, so it's down 10 degrees. I had it open. It's 131 on our meat. You see it right there. That's our meat probe 1. Let's take a look at what we got looking at in here. And we're starting to get a little bit of color. Looking good. I'm just going to spin that around to make sure it's balanced for temperature. This grill is pretty good, so I'm not really worried, but I'm going to spin it around, and then we'll check it again in another hour or so. We're about 25 degrees from where I at least minimum want to braise it. All right, I spun it around. I wasn't comfortable with where that probe was, so I repositioned that probe to be sure it's in the middle. And if you notice there, it dropped from 132 degrees to 127. So it wasn't quite centered. So it might be a little bit longer, but it's only another 5 degrees. So, all right, let's give this time. Let's go cut up some vegetables. Okay, here's our vegetables in the aluminum pan with the aluminum lid. What I got in here is vegetable stock and a bottle of Guinness. And then I got carrots, potatoes, onions, a couple of bay leaves, a little bit of seasonings that I like. You know, you pick what you like. The brisket comes with a bag of seasonings. You can toss that in there if you like to, or add what you like. And that's enough to braise this. You know, it's basically going to steam it. I want to get it submerged a little bit, so we're gonna have to move some things around when I get the meat off the smoker. In the meantime, I'm gonna stick this on the smoker so it's not cold when we put the meat in it. And we're just still waiting for the temperature. Here you go, Raj. That's half of one. I just threw a chunk of butter on top of it. Oh, it smells really good out here. Okay, we are a little bit warm. We're a little over 350. And let's see what we got for a temperature. 212? Goodness, we're done. Woohoo! Wow, that was quick. All right, let's get it off here and get it inside and resting. Okay. Just took it off the heat. Said we were at 400. I mean, 400. No, we were not at 400. Said we were at 210 degrees. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, it's hot. Put a leaf under this head, this half of the head. That looks pretty good. Here's the leaf we put under there in case we got any burnage, but we didn't. Get rid of that one. Or that ugly leaf. We got one more over here. These seem to cook up pretty nice. This one here we're going to flip over. This one we got a little bit of burnage on. I expected to get some because of the heat the way it was. But hopefully we can just peel off. Yeah, see, that's fine. Peel off a leaf or two and take away that burned leaf. Yeah, here we go. The rest of that's going to be good. And then let's get in here into this. See what we got over here. Hopefully we got nice tender vegetables. Oh, that looks good. Oh, it smells really good. All right, there's a bay leaf. Let's get rid of the bay leaf. And there's another bay leaf. That one, I think I had 3 in here. Boy, did that brisket shrink, huh? Boy, everything cooked down nice. Those onions cooked down enough, and there's another piece. Oh, that's a piece of cinnamon. I put a little bit of cinnamon in here. There's a, oh, that's cinnamon too. Put 1 stick of cinnamon in here. There's the other bay leaf. There's the other bay leaf. So we'll just let this rest a little bit here. And I'll get it on a board and cut it, and we'll make a final picture. See what we come up with, but everything looks really good. I would have liked to have more potatoes, but when I took my potatoes out of the fridge, they were soft, so they had gone by. My bad. I'm glad I had these little bitty ones up on top of the counter. All right. So let's let this hang out a little bit, and then we can cut it and serve it, and we'll be good. This was a pretty easy project. It looks like really good. I mean, it's salted, okay? So it won't be dead tender feeling, like undulating like a noodle, like a regular brisket would. But cooking this last 2 hours in the water should be really good. You see our carrot, I destroyed that carrot by mistake. So see, our vegetables are nice and soft. It's gonna be really good. Okay, here we are. I let it sit for about an hour and just sliced it. Oh my God, it is so tender. Let's take a piece out of the middle here, and like they do in the, in the videos, and it's just fall apart. It's just fall apart tender. Absolute melt in your mouth. Wow. Not salty in the least. Wow. Really, really good. There we go. There it is. Wow, wow, wow. Pretty good method. I will definitely be doing this again. I can't say I get a huge smoke taste, but you know it's in there. Smoke is an ingredient. All right, enough filming. We're gonna eat. Wow, wow, wow. Really, really looking good. And it tastes just as good as you think. God bless everybody. CW out.